Stories are the rippling effects of systemic degradation. My name is Osadumebi, and every week I will tell you a short story written by a Nigerian writer or author. That's the long and short of it. So without much ado, this week's story is by Nashima Ornguze, and it's titled The Dreamer. You hate the policeman 2 blocks away from your house, but you want to be a policeman when you grow up. He is a thick-set man with a voice close to the growl of a big bulldog. It is his big belly that first greets people he meets, even before his mouth speaks. Your friend Suluba says there is no type of food you can't find in the policeman's belly. No wonder his snore always gets to your house, disturbing the peace of other sleepers. He mounts at Beki Junction every morning and evening, barking orders at motorists and Okada drivers. When they give him money, he laughs with them and takes it like he isn't taking it. When a rider tries to be stubborn, he takes their key and grounds them for a long time. He accuses every young man he sees strolling within his eye shot of yahoo and cultism. He grabs them by the waistline of their baggy trousers and begins to quote the law. Then he calms down when they ask him, "Oga, how we go settle am?" They furtively give him a kickback, and he furtively collects it. He goes ahead to erase their sins and lets them off the rusted hook of law. You do not like all he does, but you still want to be a policeman. It is better than unemployment. To be unemployed in Nigeria is to be twice dead. The black police uniform fits your style. You hate washing. As a policeman, you will not have to stay broke like your baba. There are always motorists and Okada riders to get money from. There are always boys loitering. You just have to grab as many as you can, slap charges on them, and make enough dough off their heads. There is no way people will not cross the law. You are thinking and walking down the dirt road, and then you see some boys loitering. The tall, skinny boy has his baseball cap turned backwards. It is a big offense. Mr. Fat has folded the left leg of his blue jeans. Another offense. It is enough. You choose to ignore the third boy since the money you can make from the first 2 can serve you for days. You could get enough wraps from the Meisuya down the street. As you are thinking about the possibilities of making money from the 3 boys, you remember you are not yet a policeman. It takes your heart. You must become a policeman. There is no way you will be like Baba. He is not a rich man. He is not a poor man. Baba is just a very, very poor man. He gave birth to you to suffer and die when death finally lays its cold hands on you. Which serious Baba chooses to be a mechanic? It is very annoying. You hate going to his workplace. The people who come there are as poor as Baba. They are people who cannot afford to pay for the work he does. Do they think the mechanic workshop is a charity house? But Baba does not mind. He talks with them and laughs as though life is fair to him. But life is not his friend. Just look at where we sleep. You say to yourself, your Baba's house is a room. Baba, Mama, and you share the room. They both sleep on a bed that creaks under their weight, while you sleep on a pachibutu, a mat, which you have to roll up each morning to give space in the room. There are nights you hear them moan and fidget like weak fighters. You are 14 years old, and whenever they moan, the center of your body gets warm. When Baba and Mama decide not to moan, you get full disturbance from the rats. They turn your body into a dancing stage. There was a day one ran over your face, leaving its yellow urine in your hair. The rats think they own the house. To them, no human ought to live there. But you live there. You were born there. You stopped going to school last year. Your father says he cannot afford to pay your school fees and buy your books. He says success is not attached to education. But you are told the key to success is education. You do not actually know who is lying or telling the truth. Is it those who say that education is the key, or your father who dismisses it? This evening, you are going to see your neighbor, Mr. Romi, who works at a hotel called Hotel. He is the only man you talk to. Not Suluba, he talks too much. Not your mama, she advises excessively. And definitely not your baba. He does not like talking to you. I do not want to be a politician. You tell Mr. Romi when he says you should forget about becoming a policeman. You do not understand the favors that come with being a politician, boy. Okay, does a politician carry a gun? You ask him. No, he says. But he is government. And government is what controls the gun. When it says shoot, it shoots. Does a politician arrest cultists and yahoo boys? No. Does he wear a black uniform? No. Okay. Does he collect money from motorists and Okada riders? Mr. Romi still answers no. Then you have to be a policeman. The thought of being a nobody scares you to the marrow. The miserable life of your father is also what discombobulates you. Politicians own everything, boy, Mr. Romi says and laughs. They bring beautiful girls here every night. When there is no light, they have light. When there is no land, they have lands. When there is no water, they have tanks of it. They control everything. If your shirt is brown, they can change it into green. Tell me, which successful policeman do you know in this town? You make to speak, but he stops you mid-sentence, knowing the name you want to call and the defense you want to offer. Officer Deli is just suffering and smiling. His pot belly is a signature of hardship. To a politician, Officer Deli is just a lapdog. He will stay awake in the open while he guards a sleeping politician. You turn to leave, but his words hit your back, stopping you in your tracks. A politician has God, gone, and the government. You want to ask him why he is not a politician himself, but your tongue refuses to cry. As you walk homeward, you are thinking about what you really want to be, between a policeman and a politician. Is there a way you can be both at the same time? The answer is deep inside the dark recesses of your ignorance. You just need to be something. The idea of poverty is your biggest worry. In fact, it is the scariest thing in the world. You must be somebody. But one thing is for sure. You will never be a poor mechanic like your father. Never. Ornguze Nashima Nathaniel, also known as ONN, is a Nigerian writer from Benue State. He writes in his self-coined literary style, Acheyinka, which blends the clarity and accessibility of Chinua Achebe's prose with the poetic richness, strangeness, and symbolic depth associated with Wole Soyinka. His short story, Emerencia, won the 2024 Author Zigo Prize. He was the runner-up for the 2023 ANA Short Story Prize for Children's Literature and was shortlisted and longlisted for the DKA Short Story Prize and the Kuramo Writers Prize in 2024. He also won the Publisher's Choice Award in the July 2025 leg of the Published Africa Short Story Competition. His work has appeared or is forthcoming in Long Long Journal, Porner's Paper Magazine, Afro Critic, Writers Space Africa, a Seminar magazine, amongst other publications. He is the author of Profiles, The People I Crossed, 2025, a memoir in profiles. When he is not writing, he watches great films and listens to good music. You can connect with him on Instagram at Nashima Nathaniel and on Facebook at Ornguze Nashima Nathaniel. Details and links will be in the episode description. If you've got a story you would like to be featured on this podcast, or a published book you want to make into an audiobook, I would love to hear from you. Send an email to info@osadumebi.com or send me a message at Osadumebi on either Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or X. I look forward to collaborating with you. And if you've enjoyed this week's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with that one person you know will enjoy listening. Tell them that stories are a good escape for a few minutes each week.